First of all, what brings you here to town?
Yeah, I'm here to conduct a seminar for the keen martial artists of various disciplines, and I show them my discipline of Wing Chun, which was the style that Bruce Lee did 30 years ago.
Obviously, the reaction by many of the folks that are interested in learning this from you must be from what? How's the reaction? How would you?
Oh yeah, they're very enthusiastic, and also we have over 35, 40 people here. This is my last leg of the world tour. I'm coming through from Europe, and I did seminars in Naples, in Bologna, in Rome, Cologne, in Germany, Paris, London, and from New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and this is the last leg of my seminar tour.
How would you describe your experience as you travel, supposed to meeting the different folks and the seminars? How would you describe your experience in this capacity?
Oh, it's been overwhelming, and also that it's nice to meet up with young people that have so much enthusiasm. It's very hard for them to find a genuine master. I've been involved in Kung Fu for 35 years, and I was the person responsible for introducing Bruce Lee into Wing Chun Kung Fu, and I taught him for a year before he came to America. And seeing these people, I'm sure that one of these days, some of these guys will be a replacement for Bruce Lee.
So let's talk a little bit about your relationship with Bruce. What was perhaps some of the most inspirational moments that you had? Can you give us some insight as to working with?
Yeah, Bruce was a very hard worker. He would stick to one technique for 10 hours, 8 hours, and he would spend time, even though he's not doing it physically, he would spend time to go over it mentally, right? So, and he's a true martial artist.
Now yourself, obviously, probably the best. At times, do folks get a little intimidated in your presence, you think?
Oh no, I think when you have confidence in yourself, and then also people will see it from there, and they would, they would not trying to do anything to intimidate. I think learning Kung Fu is not just the fighting aspect, it's mental, physical, and spiritual as well. And the philosophy of Kung Fu is that we develop ourselves mentally and physically, transcend to a high level, so that we can help people in need. And that's our main purpose.
In the past, many of the folks in your capacity, a lot of grandmasters, did not really want to share some of the secrets with Westerners. However, you're not wanting to share that sentiment. Your thoughts and ideas about this?
Yeah, I resent the old traditional grandmaster or master's thinking. I think it's wrong that to hide the secrets or hide the knowledge, and also see knowledge. The art is like in a cookie jar. Everybody takes something out of it, and without putting things in, the cookie jar will become empty. And ever since I decided to teach professionally, I want to teach. In fact, my motto is to teach my students to be better than me, and to inspire them to do research, so that more theory and more will be developed. More technique will be developed, and the art will be healthier.
Backing up a little bit about Bruce Lee, there are some who say, gosh, he looked fabulous on screen, but maybe he wasn't that good. You worked with him, you trained him. Your thoughts from your perspective, Bruce Lee off the screen, how was it?
Oh, Bruce, pound for pound, I think he would be the best fighter, in the world. In fact, I think he, not just in martial art, he sort of inspired people to take care of their body. Ever since he's become famous, he inspired millions of people to do exercise, take care of their body, and you look at the health and fitness industry now, it's just $1 billion industry, and you have to credit some of the influence to Bruce.
Yeah, obviously a lot of you folks were way ahead of your time in terms of that capacity. What about working out with the many folks, particularly the kids and stuff? How are you touching them? How are you changing? Can you walk away and say, gosh, maybe you inspired, maybe you touched them in some way to help them?
Well, that is the the reward from traveling many miles and to teach people and meeting people. And I think I can only guide them to the door of knowledge, and they have to go through it. And if I can just do that, take them to the door, and they will open the door and go through it. And I've done my duty. And I'm really blessed that with such opportunity.
Now, you've been clocked at incredible speeds. In fact, if you had to incapacitate someone within 3 or 4 seconds, obviously you can land, what was it, 7, 8 blows or so? Or what?
I was timed in 1984, 8.3 punches per second. But like I said, I think this is an art. Art is more or less you trying to transcend and develop, and you enjoy doing it. And of course, if our loved ones are being threatened by adversary, we would defend ourselves. But usually we would just maybe frighten them off, or instead of manning them, otherwise, in the last resort, we might have to do something.
Last resort, in other words, it's saying if you need to take them apart, you got the tools to do it.
Sure, yeah.
A little bit about the dummy there, working with Wing Chun dummy. Was it 2, 3 forms or something along those lines?
Oh, there's 108 movements on the wooden dummy, and the wooden dummy was a remnant of Sulam temple's training. In the old days, they have a corridor. There's 108 different positions of wooden dummy, and when they burned down the wooden dummy corridor, and nobody could remember the exact position, so it's resorted to one wooden dummy, and we perform 108 different techniques on it.
There are obviously just very few people that would probably know the full amount. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've been teaching people to use this dummy. Because I think that with the advent of science and development of other things, must be more to add on to the style, and I encourage people to learn. And there are quite a few of my students or their students are very proficient. Of course, I'm the source of knowledge, and I'm the authority of the style.
Later down the road, say a decade or so, can you be positive? Can you be sure within yourself that, gosh, there are going to be a few folks that can carry on in your place and in others? Are you confident that there'll be someone to replace you, so to speak?
Oh yeah. That's why I travel 3 times around the world every year, and to make sure this art's not going to go extinct, and also that's not just it. I think I have developed further, because a lot of people would not have 3 years or 5 years to complete the art, and like family folks, they do need it to defend themselves, and I have developed a sequence of movements, that would be very, very easy to learn. 10 lessons, for self-defense, for general people, housewife or young girls or the family,
Is that one of the amazing points about Wing Chun, that it can be applied women defend themselves adequately, children?
Yeah, Wing Chun was developed by a woman originally, and the technique does not require brute force, does not require a lot of force, and a lot of technique that we're using pressure points is very effective, and is the most practical style in the world.
Last question, I'll let you get back to the business with the folks here waiting anxiously here. 10 years, 15 years later, can you look back and say, gosh, what are the benefits and rewards that you got out of your travel and your seminars and meeting the people like you do here and in the other cities? What do you think would be your biggest benefit and reward from working in this?
Oh, I think the biggest reward would be that I could see that some of the youngsters I get in touch with and I inspire and has come to a better person, and the art will flourish, and and also we teach people to love each other, and the world will be a happier place to live in.